In today's lesson, I'm going to show how to use log to solve equations. So the first one, and also how to use the TI-84 calculator to solve the equations involving log. So the first equation which we are solving is 2 to the power of x is equal to 10. To solve this equation, there are multiple ways of doing it, but I'm going to use the definition when you change the exponent into log. Because 2 to the power of x is equal to 10, if you can write the right hand side, can express the right hand side as the power of 2, then you don't have to use log. But in this case, because this 10 cannot be expressed as 2 to the power of anything, which means we have to use log here. Now, just to recall the definition, if you have exponent which is a to the power of x is equal to b, to isolate this x, we use the log. So x is log b to the base a. Okay. So I'm going to use the same definition here. So x is used to isolate x from the exponent equation, which in this case is this. We isolate x by taking log of the base. So in this case, this is your base and this is your a. So by definition, x is going to be equal to, so your x is going to be log 10 to the base 2. Now there are two ways you can use your calculator. First way is that you can use the change of base rule, which means you can rewrite this as log 10 and then log 2. And by doing this thing, we change the base into a common base, which is 10. But we never write down, we never express that as a base here. So log 10 means we are talking about a common base, which is 10. So one way is that you can use your calculator. First you use the change of base rule, express it in this form, and then you can use, so I'm going to show you, you can use the fraction feature here. So by pressing alpha y, and then we can enter, log 10 is 1 also, so you can do one more step here before you use the calculator. It's up to you. So now log is here, so log 10, and then you have divide by log 2. So this is the one way of doing it. In case if you have old calculator and you may not have the next feature which I'm about to show, then you can use log 10 and divide by log 2, which is if we round it to 3 significant figures, it's 3.32 approximately. So this is one way of doing it. X is approximately 3.32. So you go to alpha and press on y, and then you enter fraction here. Okay. The another way of using the calculator is you go to, so let me first quit the screen or clear it, and then the next way of doing this is you can go to math. So this is math here, and then you go to down A, and there you see the log base, and so you enter log base, and then here you can enter, because we have log 10 to the base 2, so base is 2, and then you enter 10 here, 1 0, and then you will get the same answer. So 3.32 rounded to 3 significant figures. So you can also use this feature. This is much quicker. So I would I would like you to use this one. So you go to math, and then you choose log base, and then you enter. So you will see this and then this box. Now for this question, in this box we had 2, in this box we had 10. So this is equal to or approximately 3.32 when rounded to 3 significant figures. So we got this as an answer here. Okay, so I'm going to do the next one here. 3 to the power of 2x is equal to 20, exactly the same way. 2x is log 20 to the base 3. Now don't rush to enter this in calculator yet. So you do one more step, which is log 3 to the base, log 20 to the base 3, and then 1 over 2. So I'm going to rewrite this so that I know exactly how I would like to enter this in calculator. So this is 2. Now I'm ready to enter this in my calculator. Again, I'm going to use math. So I'm going to use math, and then I will go to log base. Okay, or before, actually what we should do is here, let's do the fraction feature, alpha y. So when we did alpha y, Now in the numerator, if you look at, we need the log base. So I'm going to go to math, and then I will go to log base, and now we are going to enter base is 3, and then we have 20, and then divide by, so we had 2 here, and equal to, so 1.36. So x is, when rounded to 3 significant figures, so we got x is 1.36. Okay, now again, you could have done this by rewriting this as 1/2 log 20 divided by log 3. So it's up to you, but I will strongly encourage you, because in any case you are using calculators, so it's better to use the log base feature here. Okay, just make sure that you have that feature in your calculator. The next one is 5 to the power of 1 minus 2x is equal to 50. Exactly the same way. I'm going to use the bracket here because for the exponent I have more than one term. So this is log 50 to the base 5. And then I'm going to simplify it further. So 1 minus log 50 to the base 5 is equal to 2x, which means 2x is equal to 1 minus, I'm just rewriting so that I have x on the left hand side. So 1 minus log 50 to the base 5 divided by 2. Now I'm going to use the, again, the same feature here. So I'm going to use here, okay, let me use, again, because I have fractions, so I'm going to use alpha y first. And then 1 minus, now I need the base, log base. So I'm going to go to math and then log base. Now the base is 5 and then I have 50 there and divide by 2. So I got x is equal to approximately negative 0.715 rounded to 3 significant figures. So x is equal to negative 0.15. Okay. Now the next one is 2 times 3 to the power of x is equal to 5 times 2 to the power of x. Now this question is slightly different than the previous ones because we have x as an exponent not only in the left hand side but also in the right hand side. So the first step you should do is you collect like terms together. So what I can do here is 3 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of x is equal to 5 divided by 2. Because this is in multiplication, when I'm trying to get rid of anything which is multiplied, I need to do inverse operation, and the inverse operation of multiplication is division. Now after that, I can do one more step here. So this is 5 over 2. Now if you don't want to deal with fractions, and here the fractions which we got is very nice fractions because 5 over 2 is 2.5 and 3 over 2 is 1.5. So I can change in decimals here, and then we get x is equal to log 2.5 and the base is 1.5. Now we know how to use the calculator. We don't have to use any fractions here. So again, you will go to, so here you will go to math and then you go to log base and your base is 1.5 and then you have 2.5 and out and enter. So now rounded it to 3 significant figures here is going to be because 2.259, which means it will be 2.30. Okay, so approximately this is going to be, so x is approximately 2. Okay, let me first rewrite again because I think, let me write 2.259851005. Okay, so now we are rounding it to 3SF. So this is 9, which means we add 1 here. Sorry, it is 2.26, not 2.23, 2.30. Okay, so that's your final answer for this one. Okay, now the next one is a exam style question, and most of the time you will see this question appearing in exam. So this is e to the power of 2x minus 3 e to the power of x plus 2 equal to 0. So if you look at this, it is a quadratic equation in e to the power of x. So for these kind of questions, you need to do is you substitute e to the power of x as t, which means e to the power of 2x, which can be written as e to the power of x whole square. So this is t square, which means the equation which we have is t square minus 3t plus 2 equal to 0. But remember that we are solving it for x, not for t. Now, looking at this is a quadratic equation in t. So we can factorize t, negative 1, negative 2. So we got t minus 1, t minus 2 is 0. So t is 1 and t is 2. But again, as I said, we are solving for x. So we need to substitute back what was t. So e to the power of x is 1, e to the power of x is 2. So x is equal to ln 1, which in this case is 0, and x is equal to ln 2. So sometime they ask you a question and they say solve for x, and then they also mention that exact value. Okay, so you have to give the answer for x in an exact value, which means the calculator is not allowed for this question. And your final answer will be x is equal to ln 2 and x is equal to 0. So these are the two answers you will get here. Okay, so the next question which we are doing is a word problem here. Again, very typical exam style question. So the radius r centimeter of a fungus on a tree can be modeled by RT 5 times 2.4 to the power of KT, where T is the time in days. It's very important that you underline the important information here because the time is in days. So sometimes they can trick you when they ask you the questions and they will give you time maybe in hours. And then you have to make sure that you change hours into days. So please pay attention to whenever you have word problems here. So T is time in days since the fungus was first observed. Now the first question you need to do is state the radius of the fungus when it was first observed. State means you don't have to show any working. So you can do that in your head. And then here first observed means time is 0 obviously. So this factor is 1. So the radius initial value for the radius of the fungus was 5. So we will say 5 as our final answer. T is 0 here, and when you substitute RT is equal to 5 centimeters. So that will be your answer. Make sure that you also include the units. Now the next one is after 4 days, R is 8 centimeters. So you have to find the value of K. So I'm going to write down the function again. So we got RT, the function given was 5, 2.4, and then you had KT, okay? So now here after 4 days, and if you remember the time was also given in days, so we don't have to change anything here. So after 4 days, which means when T is 4, RT is 8 centimeters. So we'll substitute 5, 2.4, 4T, and then you know how to isolate it. Now a to the power of x is equal to b, x is equal to log b to the base a. So you cannot have anything in front of exponent. So right now you cannot convert into log. So first thing you need to do is you need to get rid of this 5, which is easy. So 8 over 5 is 2.4, 4 to the power 40. 8 over 5 is 1.6. Again, it's better to do that step because you know the decimal you are getting is the nice one. So do that, and then 4t is equal to log 1.6 and then 2.4. Now again, do not rush to use calculator at this stage. So you do one more step, log 2.4, 1.6 divided by 4. Now you use the calculator here. So we are going to use again second alpha, sorry. Okay, so we will use alpha y, and here now I need to enter is log base. So I will go to math and then log base, and here the base is 2.4, and then I have 1.6, and then you have here 4, and then we enter it. So we got 0.134, rounded it to 3 significant figures. So no, sorry, yes, yeah. So t is approximately 0.134, rounded it to 3 significant figures. Now next one is calculate how long it will take for the radius of the fungus to be 10 centimeter. Now how long means you have to find the value of t, and what is given here? Radius is 10 centimeter. Now let's substitute, first copy down the information again. So this is 5, 2.4 kt. Sorry, here in the previous part, because t was 4, so it should be 4k. Okay, so please go back and fix that. So this is not the value of t, this is the value of k. Okay, so we'll be using this value of k for the following part. So here you have RT, 5 2.4 into kt, R is 10, so I'm going to substitute that. I already know the value of k. So 10 divided by 5, 2.4 kt, and then you get 2.4 kt. We have to find t, but we already know k. So I can substitute that k, which we got was 0.134. Since you are using the value of k, do not use the rounded one, so maybe use more digits. So we, in the previous part, we got 215, so maybe you can use 0.13421 t, and now we are ready to change. So 13421 t is equal to log 2 to the base 2.4. And now t is log 2 2.4, 0.13421. When you substitute this in your calculator, now you know how to do it. Your t will be 5.90 days approximately. Okay, that's it for today's lesson.